all athletes nowadays, that's what they do.
Mm.
They get the money, they get the chain, they get the cars, they get the more chains, they get more cars. But then we look up and say, you know what? The house is rented. That doesn't make sense. Or he has all these diamond chains and certain things, but he don't have a mortgage. At least have a mortgage, or he has an apartment. So my thing is this, and I'm talking about just entertainers, period.
Right.
I'm not talking about none of my fighters. I'm not talking about none of my fighters at all. I'm just talking about athletes in general. Every fighter they want the cars, they want the jury. But the thing is this, don't y'all want the investments? Don't y'all want the investments so y'all can buy cars and jewelry every month? So that's what, I try to install in my fighters. And, and then a lot of my fighters get too comfortable. A lot of them get too comfortable. So I keep chasing my phone number because at the end of the day, I don't want to talk to fighters all day, telling me about their problems, because they get people around them, and this is exactly what they do. They get certain people. They get people around them, right? I give them money. Then they get so comfortable that they don't want to fight no more. Then they want to pick and choose who they want to fight. Then they got people around them. They got people around them that tell them, "Oh, get this, get that. Oh, Floyd ain't treat you right. Oh, this ain't treat you right." Listen, if you was a $4,000 fighter before you got to me, and I turned you into a $40,000 fighter, you 10 times better than you was before you got to me. If you was a $100,000 fighter before you got to me, and now you're $1 million fighter, I make you 10 times better. If you're 10-0 and 10 knockouts, doesn't mean you're $1 million fighter. It doesn't mean you're $1 million fighter. So, at the end of the day, if you gotta go bust your ass to get a 9 to 5, do that. But I didn't fight my whole life to make smart investments, to put myself in a position to give the world money that I should be giving to my children and to my family. That's not going to work. It doesn't work like that. So, fighters that sign to me, I don't mind looking out for you, but stop looking out for you. These fighters want handouts every month. Handouts. And me, myself, as a man, I can say, yeah, I've got an advance before. But, man, I never went to top rank and was like, yo, give me this every month, give me this. I went to them a couple times. And I had money in my account. But it's the money. I have money in the savings account. I have money I didn't want to touch. But I never went to top rank on a constant basis. Give me this. All these money. But don't want to put in the work. And they got a bunch of motherfuckers around them telling them get money. And what they need to tell is the motherfuckers around them, stop telling me that, and you go get a job. Like and no different from a female. If you want my money, you won't get my advice that comes along with it. If you want my advice that comes along with it, you don't need my money. A lot of people want your money, but they don't want your advice. But they act like they don't need your advice once they get the money. You need my advice. If you need my advice, you wouldn't need for money. You already have your own money. And I would probably be asking you for advice. But I don't have to ask you for advice because I make smart decisions. I make smart moves. The person that gave me the advice, I listened to.
Is that frustrating though, Floyd? Because I feel like, you've been in this game and you kind of have enlightened fighters on a lot of things. Not just drugs, not just on how to make money, but just a lot. Not just on what to do inside the ring. Just a lot of things. You've kind of changed the way that fighters approach the sport of boxing. But
it's so crazy that fighters nowadays, every fighter wants their own company. Golden Boy was successful. Golden Boy was successful, but Golden Boy has Canelo. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Hell of a fighter to have. You know, Golden Boy was successful. Top Rank was successful. Don King was successful. Mayweather Promotions was successful. Everybody wants their own company. Everybody wants their own company. Right? Everybody wants their own company, but everybody don't got the money to back the company. You want your company, but you don't have the money to back the company.
The money, the resources, none of that.
One thing about Showtime, I've been loyal and I've been good to that company. In 3 of the biggest fights in history was on Showtime.
Yeah.
So if I went to Showtime right now and said, yo, listen, Showtime, I need these many fights a year on Showtime. What you think gonna tell me no?
They ain't gonna say that.
They're gonna tell me no. They're not gonna tell me no. They're gonna say, Floyd, let's sit down. Let's have some meetings. Let's talk about it. See what we can do. You know, because I can go anywhere and get a multi-million-dollar deal.
Like that.
But I've been already overseas cutting multi-billion-dollar deals. So for the fighters that's listening to this, when you're ready to sign with Mayweather Promotions, I'm waiting for you because I got money overseas for you. You know, why sit over here in nickel and dime when you can go over there and make millions or hundreds of thousands real quick and real fast.
That's a good point.
So y'all want to get in touch with me? Reach out. Let's make it happen. And it's so crazy that all these guys want their own company. Everybody wants their own company. Oh, I didn't put in so much work. I didn't put in so much work with my company. I'm 20 and old. So who knows? Who knows? Don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know you. Oh yeah, I no. Oh yeah, Floyd them. They be like, oh they take up my money, not give me what I'm supposed to get. How we not giving you what you're supposed to get, my man? You came with us because you wasn't getting what you were supposed to get. You came with us because you wasn't getting what you were supposed to get. Then you're over here struggling, fighters struggling, they struggle, they lose, they get mad at you. They want you to continue to, if you giving them a certain amount of allowance, right? You give them a certain amount of allowance, right? So you got to, they like little kids, you got to give them allowance.
They're like your kids.
They're like your kids. They fight like your kids. They give allowance. You know, back in the day, you know, real men stand on their own 2 feet and hustle. No matter how they hustle, whether legal or illegal, real men hustle. They don't depend on another man for shit. So they go out there, they lose. Right? They go out there again, they lose. They go out there again, they lose. They lose 2 and 3 times, but still want to be with our company, but constantly losing. And then when you get rid of them, then they want to talk bad. We was good when we were getting you title shot. We was good when we was putting you in position. But once all the water ran out the well, and it's over. If all the water's out the well, it's over. It's trying to move on and do something different. So I want these fighters to keep thinking that, oh yeah, I'm gonna be world champion. Okay. If you don't know the right people to put you in a position where you ain't got the force, you ain't gonna do shit. I don't give a fuck. You could be 30-0 with 30 knockouts. It's about who you know. It's about who you know. Because you 30-0, but you fought 30 bums. Oh yeah, I'm a hell of a fighter. Oh yes, I'm not. Why? Because you was fighting on the chilling circuit. Because you was fighting on the chilling circuit.
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying somebody fought a couple fights and a couple little you had a couple of little ballroom brawls, and you know what I'm saying? Fight that really shouldn't be on box rec. Come on, man.
Well,
this shit is crazy.
Well, But you know what? But that's what it is, though. A lot of these fighters think that the blueprint, the Mayweather blueprint. This is what I think fighters think. I think they believe the Mayweather blueprint is to, 1, get with Al Heyman, 2, talk some shit, and 3, basically be like Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like
I'm supposed to. I want all the fighters. Any fighter in boxing, be like Floyd. Just like in basketball, they say be like Mike. In boxing, be like Floyd. Be like Money. Be like Manny. I don't knock you. Any fighter in boxing, I don't knock you. Because if I was y'all, I'd still Floyd now with the whole blueprint. I don't give a fuck. Say whatever you want to say. Call me say I'm biting this stuff. When fighters say, oh, I'm like legendary fighters. Just say, like, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, I'm like the legendary fighters, like a Hagler and a Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I don't knock that. I don't knock that at all, because they're legends, and I respect that. You know, if that's what you want to be like, to each his own. To each his own. I'm not the type of fighter like, oh, don't be like him. If that's what you want, like the old school fighters, then do that. But if you trying to get paid, and you really trying to make some shit happen, you want to be like me, because I'm a new school fighter. I'm gonna show you how to get paid in a real slick, smooth way, in a dope fashion. I'm not saying they wasn't getting paid at all. Like I said before, this is a different type of money.
Right. But Floyd, I think that's the misconception.
And the main thing I want to say on this interview,
mm-hmm.
I'm only human. I can't contradict myself. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. Just listen to this interview. I contradict myself because I'm only human. I'm only human. I can contradict myself. So I always got to come on record and say that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never going to make being for FightHype look bad. You know what I'm saying? Ben just doing his job, and I'm just doing my job.
And I appreciate that, champ. But I think but what you just said, I think, is what fighters. I think that's the misconception. Is they obviously they want to make money, right? They want to make money, so they think, okay, get with Al, be like Floyd, start my own promotional company, this, that, and the other. But they forget that the best thing about being like Floyd is hard work and dedication. They forget that.
My thing is this. I say hard work and dedication because this. Mm-hmm. You have to work extremely hard, and you have to be dedicated to your craft. You have to. You have to, whatever you do, whatever you're dedicated to, work hard at it. Whatever you're dedicated to, work hard at it. Not just in boxing, just work hard at it. And you see all these dudes out here trying to do pads like Roger. This shit, just because the motherfucking whole miss don't make them a trainer. Because the motherfucker can hold hand miss, that don't make you a trainer. Mm-hmm. And a lot of trainers get mad because I tell fighters this. Me, myself, I prefer my trainer to have some experience inside that square circle. Some type of amateur background, some type of professional background. I don't care if he was a bum, but some type of experience inside that square circle. Because when I get in a crunch moment, a crunch situation, I want him to be able to tell me, at least give me a little bit of advice on how to handle it, because we know he's been inside it before. But if he's never been inside it before, I ain't trying to hear shit from you. And I don't hear it saying like, oh yeah, Floyd's a hater, this and that. I'm not hating, man. I'm trying to be true. Mm-hmm. If your trainer tells you that Floyd's a hater, then you guess what? You need to get that motherfucker out your life, because he's a fucking hater. You look at your trainer right now when your trainer says, oh, Floyd's about, oh, he's arrogant, he's cocky. Well, guess what? You tell me how much fucking money your trainer got. You tell me what house your trainer live in, and you tell me what kind of investments he got, and you tell me what kind of records he broke. You tell me, without you, would your trainer have that same lifestyle? So if you're like I said before, if your trainer living off you, and then I ain't trying to hear it. Because at the end of the day, my dad was a hustler. Mm-hmm. My dad was a stone cold. He took me to the gym. He was my trainer. He got experience inside that square circle as an amateur and as a professional. And he can tell you how to handle the situation in a crunch moment. And he was a go-getter. At the end of the day, he wasn't asking no promotion company or no manager for no money. My dad, whether it was legal or illegal, my dad went out there and got it and put food on the table for his family. He ain't waiting for no man to give him a fucking handout. And that's what I respect about my dad. And the same thing I respect about Al Heyman. With or without a fucking fighter, Al Heyman gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? But you understand that man is a stand-up dude, a good dude. And one thing is just every day, you know, I think about my dad. There's certain people I think about every day. I think about my 4 children, my mother, my father, and my sisters, my nephew, and all my nephews and nieces. I think about them every day. But I always say this, even to the girls that's in my life, even to the females that's in my life. I said, y'all motherfuckers better be thankful for my daddy. I said, if that motherfucker don't know what I know, he knows boxing. And Roger do too. So when the history books is written, my dad may not go down as the best fighter. I will go down as the best fighter, but he has to go down as the best trainer. And the reason why he can pop it and talk all the shit he want to talk, because the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. He ain't got to go around and say, oh, yeah, I trained 30 world champions. I made 40 world champions. The one motherfucker I made wipes all the rest of those motherfuckers out.